Hey, it's Friday. It's April 17th, 2020, in the midst of the COVID quarantines. Let's go for a ride. Right over left, left over right. Square knot. You should be able to tie that behind your back, blindfolded, left-handed, right-handed, right over left, left over right. Get out there. Episode 5, Cordage. We're gonna pack the pack, and tomorrow, Saturday, we're going for a hike. Come on, stay with me. Hey, it's Friday, July 17th, 2020. We're taking this backpack and we're going hiking tomorrow. But first, episode 5, pick cordage to be last. It can flip-flop with cover or clothing. It's almost 90 degrees today, if not 90. And I'm sporting that thin cotton shirt. It gets wet as I sweat. But man, in this nice breeze today, you'll see it in the palm branches here. It's evaporating too. Cordage. I want to talk a little bit about a trick we used to use when I was playing ice hockey. We used the cloth tape. I don't know which would be stronger, this plastic or the cloth. Probably the cloth. We got this little shovel handle. And I'm going to show you what we used to do with this on our hockey sticks. We used to take the tape and then just twist it. Just flick it around, flick it, twist it. In essence, making cordage. I did that yesterday with this hunk of Tyvek, and I'd suggest to you Tyvek, if you strip it off, could end up making cordage. But then we would take that little wrapped black tape, and some of the guys would get pretty intricate with their pattern of weaving. They'd go or wrapping. They'd wrap that cordage. Tape cordage. Well, and I just use a pretty simple one. A little X factor up there. Get the sticky part. Wrap that down. And there you have it. Ease up. Black tape. Not going in the pack. Leave it over here, but there is Gorilla Tape wrapped around my hiking stick. But there's a little quick way to spin the tape underneath there. You can almost see it. You can see it under there, and then there's a little grip. This happens to be a shovel, but hey, why not? A little grip there. Some of my hockey buddies, they make intricate grips depending on where they hung on to their hockey stick, and that was their little thing. Oh, get up, you're not hurt. Today, cordage. Be kind of handy for you to know how much cordage you've got. Ever, take a hunk of anywhere between 20 and 25 feet of cordage. I just happen to know that that's 5 feet. I got a decent wingspan, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's call it 25 in my pocket. Backpackers, through hikers meet bushcrafters. Backpackers, that's the only knife they'll carry. That's all the weight they are interested in carrying. 25 feet, you've seen it 100 times. Here's 101. Wrap that 25 feet of cordage up. It's paracord, doesn't take up a lot of space, but this little figure 8 wrap for storage. about that much left. Right around. Leave enough room for a clove hitch. X around and under the X. Might be even in my pocket, but probably the pack. In my pocket, the X Attack Bic lighter holder. Lighter's in there. Hand sanitizer. Yep, it's going. Fire starter. Works with this. Gold. A little nest of that. A little nest of that toilet paper with some hand sanitizer. That'll go. Here's my knife, my pocket knife. Little Gerber. A little redundant. Hey, 2 is 1. 1 would be none. There it is. Going with me? Indeed. Going with me. The Gerber full back. So I'd like to bring home a couple sticks to use. Weighed this morning. This is that hunk of Tyvek. 7.5 ounces. Containers. They're going pot to boil. Inside there's the stove. Another cup for Cindy. 2 cups. We're gonna have some dinner out there on our hike. Tomorrow we're hiking out to Copper Springs. It's a new development up on the Anclote River. It's about 3 miles east of here. I'm printing out a map and we'll share that with you tomorrow. Compass. It does have the bezel, so I can use the doghouse. There's the doghouse. There's north. North on the north, north on the north, and sure enough, north is, follow that arrow. Cordage, this is going with us. This is the ridge line. Here's some cordage, nice stuff. Made a bunch of loops with this yesterday. Here they are. You can use it, turn those into prussics. I might put a couple of those in my pocket. Cook kit. Not going. It's a stove. It's a little isolator stove. That mug could go. It's light. Sporks. Yep. Tent stakes. 2, but I'm gonna go with aluminum. Here's that fire breather. Not going. But the 2 bandanas are going, although this shirt also doubles as I can start taking off little hunks of this for char cloth. This is that fabric. It's so cottony light that it's evaporating. It also can be used for char cloth, just cutting off little squares. Oh, look at that. It's even about the right size squares in places. Here's that little localizer, an old antenna. Blow some air onto the fire. I like it. It's going. It might even fit right down in my cook kit. Alongside the stove. And the alcohol. Eat. Labeled. Don't drink that stuff. Going. I got a hank of that. Wonder how much it was. Well, how much is here? And if you know your wingspan, we got a bowline on the end of it already. 5. Oh, it's not quite 10 feet. It's probably about 9 feet. I'm still taking it. I hank that up. Figure 8 it. This won't take long. X, through the X, clove hitch, take it. Taking that, 25 feet, 10 feet, ridgeline's 25 feet, that's more than enough. You know what, here's another hank. It's blue, it'll be fun for practicing the knots. How much we got here? Let's see, we'll undo that figure 8. 5 feet, 10 feet, 10, that's good. So now we'll talk some more cover. Remember I moved cover up yesterday as a most important, and I continue to maintain it's kind of secondary to last, except crazy important. When you're thinking cover is the clothes you're wearing, it's the shelter you're gonna make. So here's the hammock. I need to double check, make sure my carabiners are on there. Yes, they are, because that way I can go around a tree, carabiner to that first loop, and you'll see that tomorrow when we set up camp. We'll set up camp tomorrow. No bug net on this, just a 10-ounce hammock. You'll see this large 200-pound fella, give or take, get into that, that's going. No bug net. It is Florida, we're buggy, but we got our bug head nets right here. One for me, one for Cindy, camp towel in there also that rehydrates. So we'll bug net it. Bug net, we got it. That's kind of for care / calories is my last, so we'll be talking about that. Here's the pack. Get into that. This is the tarp. It's a sil nylon tarp. There's not just the 4 corners, but there's another grommet in each of the halves. You'll see it tomorrow when we put up that shelter, the tarp over the hammock. Here's another hank of that. It's probably 100 feet of this green stuff. I've already put out 25. There's another green one. We can make some more of that later, but that's not going. Here's that container I made 4 episodes ago. It's just the cut-off cup for scooping in order to refill your canteen. Our canteen will be the Sawyer. We'll put it on the line because it's going to be in the pack, but I want to do base weight here first. Base weight first. This is that mattress in case you have to go to ground. Rubber band it up. That'll go in. My only extra clothing will be this. It's the hoodie tech fabric. It will go in. And a Frog Togs rain jacket. Super light, less than ounces. It'll be near the top. See that when we get into the packing. Rain gear. Another container that folds down. It's another one of those water bottles. Scoop it. It's also be a funnel. Next to nothing. We'll be packing those. These are tie-outs for our bigger hammocks. Not going. Fire kit. Big lighter. It's a mini. One is none. Here's the little spring. I did run across some steel wool. I'll go in here carefully because the battery used to light it is in this little headlamp. I think I'll put that in there. But the battery won't be able to expose itself to the steel wool. Be careful. Don't let that happen to you. You'll have a fire in your back. And that's what's going. May take this to make some tinder. To experiment with this tuna can with that lid that goes like that. Got a rubber band right around my wrist. Where to store the rubber band. Try that. Our Celestial Seasons tin box. Take that too. 2 knives to choose from. Lock back. Lock back. This one's got a finish. Doesn't make the cut. No finish on this one. Nice square spine on it, so we can use it on a Faro stick. And I think that's the one we'll take. Lock back. Put that in the bottom of the pack along with the saw. That knife might fit right in with it. No might about it. We'll even use the little pocket clip cutting kit. Nice. And then we'll weigh this. We'll get it all packed up. Notebook is going. Hey, leave in the comments. What did you see? What have you seen that's been left out? Got one other thing for my person. It's my wallet. For tomorrow's day trip, and be thinking, what are you going to carry? Unless there's a total breakdown in government, in civility. That's one of ours. Looks like it. Debit card. Debit. That's important. I'm also going to take some cash tomorrow. I'll put it right here in the plastic bag. Concealed carry. According to the laws of your state, in Florida, and some reciprocal to some other states, if there's not a complete breakdown in law and order, take my pistol permit, my driver's license. Oh yeah, some anonymity. I should have been covering up some stuff. Let's see if I can do that as I edit. And that'll be pretty much my wallet. It'll be in my pocket. Let's jam up that stuff that I said would be in my pocket. Or potential for my pocket. License, hand sanitizer, first knife, second knife, and scissors, and toothpick, and tweezers. Nice little unit. Gold, toilet paper, probably I'll stick in my pack. It could go in my pocket. Exotech, waterproof lighter, check. Hot tuna can, Celestial Seasons. Seasons could go in my pocket. They'll probably live in my pack. Getting even better at what's gonna go into the pack. And looking for that lightest weight we can get. I'm thinking, I'm gonna look forward to it. Matter of fact, we're gonna pause here because not included in base weight for those thru hikers, backpackers, are water and food. Here's my food for the day. Complete package, cookie. Are you kidding me? You know how many calories are in this thing? The cookie itself is actually 2 servings, 460 calories. That's enough there for Cindy and me tomorrow, because we have not yet to be stressed. We are too blessed to be stressed, and we're going to take that tomorrow. You know, we plan to leave here 9 o'clock and be back by 2. But we're gonna do this beef trail chili. I dehydrated that. It's dehydrated cheese, some lemon limes things, dehydrated beef. It will cook right inside of this bag. Boil the water, in goes the water. We'll demonstrate that tomorrow. Don't miss the hike. Come join us. Then a couple things. Baked square, peanut butter. Baked square. Yeah, we're all into this runner stuff. Energy electrolyte. Perfect. Expires next month. So we'll try this Go Energy electrolyte. Salted strawberry. Sometimes this thing goes as another brand name is Goo. GOO, water, maltodextrin, natural food. Yeah, lots of stuff you don't learn. During long or warm exercise sessions, consume 1 gel with water every 60 minutes. By the way, we see your calories. 87 calories in here, not much. Cindy and I split a little bit. I'll get 60, she'll get 20. So there's our food bag. And again, just for uniformity, when people are trying to compare their base weight of their packs, base weight, it won't include this food. We'll put the food in later, and we'll get a couple weights. So we'll pack this all up, and we'll get a scale, and we'll weigh them in. You can make this food last a couple days. Real tiny, and you'll see that in the pack. So stay with me. We'll load this out. Be right back. All right, let's go hiking. I had this big blue line on the table, and I put stuff I'm taking, and I've already stored back away the stuff I'm not taking. I did bring out the scale, the little scale used for when you're traveling to make sure your luggage doesn't go over 40 pounds or 50 or whatever it is. Another thing besides in my pockets I'll be carrying is my walking stick, my hiking pole. Boy, you can do there have been whole videos done on hiking sticks and how to use the hiking pole. Hand in the bail or in the strap, hand out of the strap. I come from the skiing background in the North Country, where in the strap, hold the strap and the grip. Gives you some more power right here. The only thing is, if you fall, this grip isn't bad. I mean, it's like a skier's grip. So yeah, your ski poles are gonna flop around, but they'll let go. A lot of folks can't even know if I can do it. They put their hand through this way and hold the pole. Yeah, see over the top. Potato, Renata, hiking stick. The big thing is, here's my Gorilla Tape. And Gorilla Tape is the thing to go for, because Gorilla Tape's a real flammable stuff. You shred that up, nest it. Not only that, for your bandages and stuff like that. So here we go. These don't get weighed. Here's food and water. Just the things that you're taking that you would call base weight. I did put two pouches. I get these at the thrift store for 50 cents or 25 cents or sometimes a dime. And they'll sit right on these straps on the top. Matter of fact, I'll keep the Tyvek for there, and we'll show you what else we got that way for stuff. Inside the main body of the pack is this Tyvek bag, or not, Nylofume. It's used for painting stuff. Thing I want to put in the bottom of the bag, things I'm not going to use until bedtime. Well, this hoodie out of tech fabric, you could use that in an emergency, but putting that right down in the bottom of the Nylofume, along with the bug netting. That I might want to have closer. My hammock, and the 5x7 tarp, at least for the initial packing. If it were wet, I put it on the outside of this Nylofume bag when we pack up tomorrow. Oh, it's going to be just a day hike. Other things to keep dry for now, the two bandanas, filling up all the empty corners of the pack. We'll keep the ridgeline nearby, and our sleeping pad. If we have to go to ground, I've got a mattress. I don't sleep well on the ground anymore. Bad back, another issue, another video. L4 and 5, all fused up. This goes great in the hammock, however. Insulation underneath, another little comfort level. I do want that to stay dry, so the pack is starting to fill up, but don't be bashful to stuff her down in there. stuff stays ever dry. Squeeze down on the nyloflone, get the air out of it, tuck that in. Cook kit. Want that kind of handy. Want to be ready to boil water? It's near the top. It's nicely done. It's filling up nicely. Rain jacket. Get a downpour. Want that near the surface. Ridge line pops out first. Some other cordage in case some other things come up. Cordage notebook. I'll have a plastic bag. Go right there. Zippered pouch. Water scoop. Fold it up. Remember, it's an old water bottle. Same thing for this little scoop. Next to nothing. It's a little bigger outside pouch. This is the Campbell's soup at hand. You microwave it right in this little container. I like the material. It looks almost plastic-like. The lid's got a sip and an air vent, sip hole air vent. It's ergonomic for Cindy. Cindy's tiny. You've seen her in some of the videos here. It's going. Let's make the room somewhat helpful. Let's put the fire kit right down in there. Nice. We're gonna work on that. See that when we get there. Decision time. A little extra cord, a couple of loops to make prussics, but you know, it's a tiny one. Put that right down in the bottom. Spork, spoon and fork, one on each end. Let's see, blue for boys, yellow for yeah, whatever. They nest in the corner of that pouch. I am going to take that. Snacks could be broken out and put in various places. I want my cutting tool, boy, that's my knife, my bigger knife, and the saw right there in the top of this pack. Pen was in there with the this rubber band can come off because I'll show you here in a second. That's gonna go. Rubber band handy. Some more of those loops, compass. Man, I'm feeling happy about that. There's actually room in the top of the pack for this, but I need the food to go in there. Tyvek across the top. Cinch that down. Still got more storage in these little pouches. Will sit right on top of everything. Let's see how much it weighs. All right, this is fun stuff. This is like science. This is like science. It's a weird system. Turn it on. Pounds. .9 pounds. Call it 9. 9 pounds. I'm tickled. I make a little note of that. 9 pounds is an awesome base weight. If you get, and when we hike the Appalachian Trail coming up here in a couple of years, this is the size pack we want to carry. One night on the trail, 2-car system. We just need to cover 30 miles and then resupply. So let me put that right in here. 9 pounds. 9 pound pack base weight for tomorrow's the 18th, 2020. Our suburban scout. We're gonna scout our area from down along Moog Road, down to Copper Springs, down to the river on Ancolt River, set up camp, cook a little bit, and come home. Little urban scout, suburban. Yeah, it's a suburban scout. You'll see. Stay with us. Come with us tomorrow on this hike. So there's the 9 pound base weight. Now let's put the food in. Have it for a second. food, water, a liter of water, or we can weigh it. It'd be a good exercise on how much does a liter of water weigh. A lot. Keep the notebook out. Now I gotta put it in there, weigh it. Gram weenies, those ounce weenies. Put that down. Tyvek, good stuff. And I ended up making a complete video about that. I'm not sure I'm gonna end up keeping this. It doesn't seem particularly sturdy. I might. Now with food and water, turn it on. Pounds. .54, so we'll call it 13 and a half pounds. .13 pounds. Heard it here first. 13.5 pounds. Loadout. Hey, thanks for joining me. There's the pack. There's the plan. Gonna go do a suburban scout tomorrow. Scouting down to the Anklo River, the water source. Some forested area. I'll put in some maps. That's got to go in too. I'm gonna make some copies of some maps tonight out of the Topo Gazetteer for Florida area. So stick with me. Hope you enjoy this video. Comment, please. Comment on the stuff that I've left out, stuff you would put in. Stuff you think I should have taken out. Have at it. Let's hear what your thoughts are. And check back. Thanks for joining me for these 5 episodes of containers, combustion, cutlery, cordage and clothing, cordage and cover, cordage and Tyvek and hammocks and tarps. See you on tomorrow's hike. It'll be up by Saturday night. Please subscribe. Please hit the notification button. As always, God bless you guys, and see you the next time.